Hey everyone, Braulio here. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about the Leaf Vacuum dump trailer box setup. So this is what I have going on. All right, there you go. You can see a little more. So with the dump trailer vacuum setup, I have the Billy Goat. I got it covered up, but I got the Billy Goat here, and I got my friend who's a retired welder. Got this welded on here, which is very helpful. He was able to do it so that my lunchbox, so that I can bring this up and I could still use this, no problem. Yada yada yada. So it works great. Just two frames, and then so you guys can see that the two things here, and then this plate, and then it's bolted down. So with the trailer, what I did with the box, right? So I have that. I don't know the exact measurements here, but either way, I have this extension thing up here. But with the actual box itself, all I did was, since the trailer already had these guys on here, I just put the 2x4s there. I made it so that it's all even. So I was like, well, let me put it all the way to the bottom to these guys. So there, I try to match it all up. And I put screws on here. I put 4 so that when the thing is going up, it I don't know. I just thought maybe they would fall. So just security purposes. The thing here, it's already 2 feet. All right, and then the piece of plywood, it's 4 wide, 8 long, so that I didn't have to do too much work. I just had to cut one piece of plywood. And same thing on the other side. You just go around the grooves here, and that was it. But pretty straightforward. The piece of plywood is screwed on to by the deck screws, so the ones with the little hexagon things. They're screwed on here, just onto this. That's it. Really simple. I would open this up, but there's actually leaves in there right now. So in terms of the back, though, since we're already here, this I'm gonna redo this come next year. I'm gonna get my friend to weld some of those guys on here, so I could put another sturdy 2x4, because this little guy is broken. So really the only thing holding it up is this, and then this one by a miracle just hasn't broken, so that's good. And there is a gap, and I know we don't want gaps, so for that my father-in-law was like, bro, just put a tarp, so I got small tarp, cut it up, boom boom, both sides, stapled it on. That was it, right? That's that. Now here's one cool thing with the hose. This is what I did, and all these things, they just came to mind as to how to do it. I took some ideas from other videos and things that I saw, but some people, when I go to the dump still, it seems like they just have a hard time doing this. So one thing, since I needed this to be on this side, I had it this way, but unfortunately, after only a week or two of having my brand new truck, I did that. So yeah, that sucked. Either way, it's a work truck. Who cares? This thing, it's facing this way. The hose itself was 25 feet long, I believe, because that's the size that it came on, the length that it came with. But I ended up cutting it. It was, I don't know. I cut off maybe about 4 feet, roughly 3.5, 4 feet, somewhere around there, off of the end. So it's right about 20 or so feet long, and with that I could extend like all the way out here. So it's really convenient for that reason, because all the other ones, they're like a standard 10 or 12 foot, something like that, and so they're only going to come out to like about right here or so, and you're going to have all your leaves right in the one area. So that it's wasteful, and then you're like raking the leaves onto the thing. I have the hose over there in my yard, so it's really useless. But I have the hose thing, since you have to have this little apparatus, which this one I've seen guys where it's tightened down all the way, and I'm gonna do that. This is how this one came, like this, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna get a bolt, a smaller one, so I could grip it down tight because the reason why these guys get clogged up a lot of the times is because this rides up like up here, and it's like, instead of being kind of out like this how it is now, it kind of hangs down more because once the weight of all this is down. So we want this to be further out so that, you know, it's clamped up, it's nice and long in this section, and then things don't really get stuck as much. But usually sticks, or if too many leaves, and then you gotta bang it and like shake the thing and all this stuff. So it's a lot of things you got to do, but it's about 20 feet long, really good size. I kind of played around with it. I was like, man, you know, I need it to be kind of low, and you know, how am I going to hang it, because I've seen some guys do it. So what I did was I put these 2x4s here. So this section, as you could see, it's shorter, closer to the plywood than on this side over here, and in the middle I just put a little shimmy there. But I did it so that, as you can see, I hooked this on guy here just for safety precautions. I got these guys, and I was trying to find other straps so that it didn't look like this using the tie downs, but I just couldn't find anything. So I was like, whatever, we'll rock and roll like this. So I put this here just for safety precautions. I have this one, which I need to actually scoot it over here a little more, but I have that one, and then this one, and then rock and rolls. Now when I'm ready to get to the dump and everything, right, I do have to do a couple of things. I gotta remove these bungees, so I gotta fix that. I gotta remove that guy because otherwise it'll catch, of course. And so I gotta do that, but I'm able to get my little controller and extend it up, and the only thing I have to do with the hose, I don't have to remove anything besides unlatch this section. I can leave this how it is. All I do is scoot it back. I gotta remove these 4 bungees here, the 1 blue and 3 orange in the back. I unlatch it from up there, and you know, these guys, this holds it in here. I remove these guys from there, and same thing on the other door. It all just comes right up really nicely back down. You know, some guys are like removing tons of stuff back here with the mesh, this, I don't know, like I've seen some wild stuff going to the dump, and this cut my time down to like 10 minutes, and I used to take about 30 to 45 minutes to go to the dump and unload with the old utility trailer and all that. But this, you know, so 8 feet tall total, sorry, 6 feet tall total, 7 width, and then 12 long, and I can fit 2 decent sized piles in here, you know, like maybe talking 8 or so oak trees, and you know, depending on how big those oak trees are, like something like that one on over there by my neighbor, you know, that's a massive one. So that's something like that would drop a ton, and just with a tree just like that, I mean, it would fill a good amount on this trailer. But there you have it. That's essentially, I just ran you through the whole setup, and just to show you real quick in here. Let's see, there's the leaves. So I still got a good amount of room left. I'm gonna be able to fill up 1 decent sized job in here, and maybe a little extra on another one, we'll see. But that's what we have: the Billy Goat, the PJ dump trailer, and you know, the 20-foot hose for leaves, all that good stuff. And so yeah, if you guys have any questions, comment down below. I'd love to answer, you know, anything. You know, it'll help me out as well. So I always do love reading the comments. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next time.